Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Michelle and I'm a community outreach dietitian for Parkview Health. Today we're going to be talking about healthier, more economical choices when it comes to pre-made salad kits and salad dressings that you can buy at a store versus what you can make at home. The other thing we're going to be doing is continually highlighting our different produce that we have received from our Parkview greenhouse. So to begin, remember our basic principles in the kitchen. Wash our hands, put our hair back in a ponytail, and also make sure that we remove any jewelry. This helps keep our food safe when we're preparing. If you have questions on how to wash your hands properly, please reference back to the roasted carrot video. I have already washed my hands for the demonstration purposes today. I want to highlight our Parkview greenhouse produce. Today, that's what we will be featuring, and the superstar of the show is our dark leafy greens. So today we have red head lettuce, we have parsley, we have yellow snow peas, cucumbers, carrots, and a little kale. So we are going to be making a delicious salad. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is pull away or cut any damaged area around the leaf. So look through your head of lettuce and see if you see any dark spots or blemishes that you don't like, and just pull them off and discard those. Once you've done that, with a head of leaf lettuce, it's important to cut where the core is, or the heart of the lettuce, and this will open up the leaf, like so. So as you can see, it is able to breathe, and we are gonna put this in a cold water bath and just let it sit in there for about 30 seconds. And then what I'm gonna do is drain it, put another batch of cold water on it for 30 more seconds, and then I'm going to pat it dry with my towel. So I'm gonna go do that right now. So we have washed our lettuce under cold water twice for 30 seconds each time, and we have drained it. So as you can see, it's still pretty damp, and we're going to dry them off here in a second. But I wanna stress the importance of doing this right before you use your product, because if you wash leafy lettuce before storing it, it can actually potentially promote bacterial growth and enhance spoilage. So it's really important just to get it ready right when you're going to use it. It'll last longer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a couple lettuce leaves at a time, and I'm using a kitchen towel because it's the most economical way. You could use a paper towel, you could use a salad spinner if you have one, and just get these really nice and dry. I'm going to finish all of that in that big bowl, but before I do that, I just want to talk about the other produce that we're going to prep. So we are going to prep our carrots the same way we did last time, by making sure that we clean them really good and get all the dirt off, and then we're going to peel them. And remember, peeling away from us, it's safer. And then we are going to wash our cucumbers. When you do this, just make sure you give a good scrub on the outside of the skin. We are gonna leave the skin on because I think it's prettier, it adds more fiber. And then we are going to wash our snow peas under water. I already have cut some lettuce and I have it in my bowl, but I wanted to show you. So this beautiful dark leafy red lettuce is what we're using today, and they're very tender, very delicate and delicious. You could use any dark leafy green for the base of this salad. The more colorful the leafy green, the more nutrition it has in it. So for example, romaine lettuce has 17 times more vitamin A than something like iceberg. So getting those dark leafy greens in. Using spinach, it's got a zippy, zesty, hearty flavor to it, or using arugula, it's spicy and peppery. Using collard greens, they're mild and sweet. You could use pretty much anything you want as a base for a salad. So, couple knife tips. Make sure you have your knife at the top of your cutting board so nobody can hurt themselves by walking by. Curl in your fingers when you are cutting lettuce or any vegetable. This is to prevent the knife blade from cutting your fingers, like so. Okay, and you're just cutting these into bite-sized pieces like you would have a normal salad. I'm going to add my snow peas next. These are beautiful in color and they're perfect for springtime. So I'm not going to change them by cutting them, just leaving them whole. They're delicious and sweet, and they add a nice color. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my cucumbers. These are adorable little cucumbers, and I'm just gonna leave them as little circles. And then I'm going to put them into my salad. Look at those cute things. They are so delicious. And this is just a really nice green salad for this time of year with a pop of carrots. So a couple things you can do with your carrots. You can use a box grater if you have it, or you could just curl a couple pieces into your salad like so. When you use your box grater, be very careful. Keep your fingers again curled in and push down with it, because when you push down with it, you're going to not get them to fly everywhere. So it's up to you. One less piece of kitchen equipment is what I say, so I would just stick with the peeler, but however you'd like to do it. And that's the base of our vegetables for the salad that we're going to make. Now we're going to do our vinaigrette. When I talk with clients about ways to be a little bit healthier, I do encourage them to make their own simple salad dressing. A lot of times when we purchase pre-made salad dressings, they're super high in added sugar, added fat, or added sodium, artificial flavors, and it's so easy and basic to make your own salad dressing. So we're going to show you how to demo that today. We're doing a simple vinaigrette, and every vinaigrette needs three things. It always needs an acid, it always needs a fat, and it always needs some sort of seasoning. Today we're going to use extra virgin olive oil. You could use a canola oil. Extra virgin olive oil is really nice because it is a healthy fat and it's filled with awesome nutrition for our bodies, but it's got a fruity flavor to it, I think. And then our acid that I've selected today is apple cider vinegar, so it's gonna bring out a little bit more of a sweet flavor. You can use any vinegar that you have in your house, from white vinegar all the way to a balsamic vinegar. So play with it, see which one you like, which one you don't like. If you don't have any vinegar and you have some sort of acid like a lemon or an orange or a lime, you could totally use that as well. And today we're just using pantry items, salt and pepper. So let's get started. I'm going to start with my acid. So I'm gonna make a bigger batch of dressing because I'm going to make a mason jar salad kit here in a second. And we're gonna put 1/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar into our measuring cup. And then what else I'm going to be adding is a teaspoon of honey. I didn't mention this earlier, but honey is a natural emulsifier. So what that means is it's actually going to help it not separate. A lot of times if you just use the oil and the vinegar, it will separate. But if you want a thicker, more dense salad dressing, adding a little emulsifier like honey or mustard, something like that, it'll help stick it together. And then I'm just going to do a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper, and I'm going to whisk it. And then what I'm going to do is slowly add in my olive oil as I whisk. So, and what this is doing is it's pulling it together. And you're just going to keep whisking until you reach the consistency that you like, and you're going to stop. And as you can see, it is blended nicely together. Now, some other seasonings you could use a little bit of fresh herbs like basil or oregano, dried herbs like mint, whatever you have really to flavor yours. I just did a basic one with salt and pepper today, but get creative. Start trying some different herbs. And then you're just going to gently pour a little bit on your greens, your beautiful salad, and then you're gonna toss it. And you're just letting this kind of get married together. So it's got some vibrant colors. You can see that the oil has made the dish a little bit shinier, and if you could smell, it smells so fragrant, and it's ready to be plated. Okay, so we're just going to plate up our salad. Simple as that. I did add some chickpeas to it. You can add any kind of bean that you'd like. I just thought it would add another color, and they're nutritious, and it's a better choice than a crouton. So think about what you could add. You could add nuts or black beans, whatever you think sounds good to you. And there you have it, a beautiful springtime salad. But wait, before you go, I have one more trick up my sleeve. I think you probably have seen those mason jar salad kits, but I'm gonna make one here just to show you how simple it is. It's pretty much most of the ingredients I used today that I had from the greenhouse or in my pantry. So bringing back the salad dressing that we use on our springtime salad, just pouring that at the bottom of our salad jar. And this is a great dish for kids when they go to school, or if you're packing a family picnic, or if you're making a lunch for your husband. This is amazing to take to work. So you want to put your heaviest vegetables first because they will get less soggy. So I'm going to start with my carrots, okay, like so. And then I'm going to use my cucumbers. Ooh, this is so good. And then I'm going to throw in a little protein and use the rest of those chickpeas. Maybe not all of them, but a good amount. Like so. And then I'm gonna take the kale after it's been washed and put it in like that. Close up your lid and you have a wonderful salad in a jar. To use, you can just tip it over, shake it up, get the salad dressing everywhere, and you have a salad to go. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen. I hope you've learned a lot. I've had a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see you next time. Stay healthy and stay happy.